Welcome back to an arena game. Follow up from the Hunts War, Eddie against Skittle. I think they played like 3, 4, 5 games, not too sure. And this is the second one that I'm going to cast here. It's a Spanish War in arena. Eddie once again in red, Skittle in yellow. And both players are pretty close to each other, which could be interesting if you're gonna see castle drop here. Otherwise, monks probably for Spanish, or just booming at least 4 TCs into a good army. But let's see what's going to happen. And we go for Eddie's map first. Eddie got his main gold very safe in the back. The second gold and extra gold. Even safer behind the walls here. His third gold is just outside and very close to Skittle's second gold, actually. Skittle's third gold. Eddie got 3 deer, 4 deer far away, but closer to his walls. And those must be Skittle's deer again, actually. Skittle, a little bit of bad luck on the deer front. And Eddie also already using the sheep to keep the gate open, probably, and to lure Skittle's deer in. Now Skittle, if once he's going to see this, he is gonna attack Eddie's scout. This could happen right now. There we go. I'm assuming that Skittle is gonna win the scout fight because he got the first hit. Let's see. Yeah, Eddie recognizes going back. And the villager in. Can the villager... Yeah, both scouts are down. So the villager, Skittle killing Eddie's scout. And the villager from Eddie killing Skittle's scout. One villager out, so why not go for the deer here? It's... There's no danger out because no scout. How to not be more fair than this? So both lost the scout, both can't go for deer basically, and both are going to scout the sheep that they have. First boar is in for both players right now, and second boar also inside the wall. It's pretty fair actually now. Let's go for more of Eddie's map. He got one relic inside his walls, literally. Main gold, the main stone to the front, second stone very close here. Important for Spanish, of course. Eddie now laming the deer, basically, so that Skittle cannot take them. Not too sure why, maybe he was just going back. He won't use the deer anyway. Going for the second boar. Anything that I missed? There is a second relic inside Eddie's base, which is very good for him, so he doesn't need to go for map control to get at least 2 relics. Skittle's map, on the other hand, main stone a little bit safer, but main gold more to the front, so if he's pushed he might run into problems. Second gold on this corner, we already saw that one. His third gold, there is a second stone, third gold. Let's see, there's an extra here, is also safe in the back. It's pretty fair actually, except maybe for this forward main gold, which is not too good for Skittle. Otherwise, it's a pretty equal map. Only difference the relics, because Skittle has no relics close to his base. They might be a little bit closer to him than to Eddie, but they're out, so if a player gains map control, he can take those relics, while those 2 relics can only be taken by Eddie. Skittle won't go and get those, at least not without pushing in. Now both players on 22 villagers, or population 23 right now. Pretty similar, I think. And Skittle got 24 population, he's got a military unit out. He's going for militia? What's that about? I'm not too sure what he's trying to do here. He's got 2 militia out, and not a third because he wants to get loom later probably. Oh my god, that's so no, is it actually? Oh, that's huge. Eddie killed the deer because he wanted to make Skittle think that he's out and using them. And now Eddie, I think, recognized that Skittle went for militia. Now he's advantage for Skittle now is the scouting, because he can do that, but Eddie basically, that was a genius move actually, and Skittle is good enough to recognize but he only could see 1, I'm not sure why. Eddie's saying I already scouted, that's important to me. But really good. Now, I'm not sure why Skittle is killing the deer. He could even lure them towards his base if he wanted to, but he's making sure that Eddie cannot get any of the deer. Wolf against militia, let's see how this is going to end. The militia is going to survive on roughly the half HP. Yep, 19 HP left from 40. Both up to feudal age. Eddie a little bit faster, but this worked perfectly, and it's a really mean trick actually. Nice to see this one. Gonna go faster now, because nothing too special will happen. Skittle not on stone as far as I can see. Edie on the other hand is 392 stone in, so he is in stone. He's gonna put up a castle, probably go offensive. He can't see the main goal, of course, but he might have seen the second one. No, not in that one. He only knows that Skittle is very close because he could see the walls of his base. So we might see a castle drop. Edie up to castle age, halfway up, while Skittle needing a little bit more time. Of course, he made 2 militia, and they basically brought him nothing except for a little bit of scouting advantage. And this is where Skittle could take advantage later. He can see... sadly, only 1 relic of those 3. Yeah, he's missing those, but the militia is still walking around. Edie going for a castle, but not aggressive, but not too aggressive. He's putting a defensive castle down close to the monastery. He's gonna get 2 relics without any problems. And Edie can see a scout now, so he knows Skittle is unstable. Castle age also for Skittle now. A lot of gold, not too sure why. Is he dropping 2 monasteries? Yeah, he's going for Monk Rush. Now going for the stone here because he wants to get a castle out eventually. Not sure what this building was. And Skittle, let's see, 1 scout, 2 scouts out maybe? No, it's only 1 for now. No, it's 2 actually. Now Edie doing the smart thing. He's building 2 houses, making sure that nobody can go in here. He's taking this relic safely. He's taking a second one, and he might revolt this actually. Yeah, he's doing so, and putting up building conquistadors right now. Let's see what players are going to do here. Going faster again. Triple monastery from Skittle. A lot of villages and gold from Edie. Not too sure why. Edie got 900 gold in the bank. Maybe, oh, he probably wants to go for fast Imperial Age. Does he have a market? He got the market. Let's see the food price, only on 143. And he bought more, 148. He's close to Imperial Age. He stopped producing Conquistadors. He even cancelled the one that he started. Second monastery coming in, and we're seeing Imperial Age from Edie right now. Skittle scouting around, getting the relics in. He's getting 2. He might get a third one. 2 Conquistadors out, but can they get the monk? Yeah, good shot from him. 2 monks, and Edie preferring to... So he actually built the conquistadors, but Edie preferring to destroy his, or to kill his own conquistadors before they're getting converted, which would happen for sure. Triple monastery also for Edie, who is up to Imperial Age. Both are coming in right now, sanctity for the monks. And we're gonna see conks and monks probably. Edie sniping 1 monk here, good job. While Skittle... close to Imperial Age on 8 more villagers, only 1 TC also from him, because not of a castle, and if he wants to buy, he doesn't have a market, so he needs to get the food in regularly with farms. He's doing that, and Edie looking good now actually, because he will be able to push this main gold here, which I'm not sure, did he see it already? No, he hasn't gone so far. He's still scouting around with the conquistadors, but I think Skittle got the 3 relics in. Skittle, nice building wall here actually, preventing surprising push with petards. Edie now going out with the villager. He's gone to Imperial Age, trap coming out, block printing coming in. Not sure if anything else, but he's doesn't have too much gold right now. Illumination coming in and wheelbarrow. 1 villager still out, but Edie is now taking care of that, using the conquistadors here. Skittle has, let's see, Skittle 14, that's 10, 11 monks maybe. Edie on 5 or 6, but the trap is out, and Edie is gonna start and hit the monasteries probably. Yeah, first one is being attacked here. Few conquistadors, a few monks out. Skittle at the same time advancing to Imperial Age. On 9 more villagers, now 8, because Edie is getting more. Edie does not have too much food. Going for conquistadors, going for petards now. Not sure why. Second trap is out. Maybe he wants to go in on the left hand side. If he can do so, it would be good for him, but he has to use this part here. The stable will fall to the conquistadors, and Edie using the petards to get in. Conquistadors moving in, but a lot of monks from Skittle, and Edie has to go back for sure, because those conquistadors will be converted very fast. I don't know, I didn't pay attention. Did anybody do atonement to convert? Yeah, Edie for sure did, because there's already the first monk converted, 2 converted, and Edie might... Oh, Skittle got it back, good job from him. But Skittle losing a few villagers to the conquistadors while he tried to get the monks back. Edie on a little bit more military units. He's going for monastery number 4. He's putting a TC on this on a 3rd gold. Edie did not scout his back base, so he's missing 2 golds here, which would be very valuable to him. Now a lot of monks moving out from Skittle. Conversion starting. Edie got 1, 2. Skittle got 1, but losing it immediately. Skittle reconverting the monks here, both on 12 range. Getting 1 more, but each monk that is converted is immediately killed by the Conquistadors. Now got 2 conks, which is very good for him. And Skittle looking good actually. He is successfully defending from this. Skittle should have enough stone. He has more than enough stone for a castle. He even got enough stone for 2. Almost. Let's see where he's going to put it. 1 castle to protect the main stone, which is left here. And does Skittle know about his back gold? No, same thing. Not scout the back gold here. I don't know why the people don't use the sheep to scout it. Maybe they didn't find the sheep too early. Now more monks moving in once again. Eddie got 2, Skittle got 1, 2. Pretty fair here. Eddie got 1 more, but losing 1 again. This is so hard to follow actually. And 2 conquistadors, but 4 monks from Edie, 5 monks converted, Skittle converting them back. This is going back and forth. Let's see who is going to take the upper hand here, while the traps are... 1 trap is hitting the castle at least. Conquistadors now, once the monks have done their conversion, can move in and can try and snipe a few monks. But it's still not decided who is going to win this. A lot of monks in the play, in the game here. The trap's still in the castle. Skittle is stopped to repair it. He's now continuing. And looks like Eddie is getting a few more monks here, but Skittle is reinforcing fast, I feel. Skittle, a lot of food, a good amount of gold in the bank. Eddie, almost no food, but same amount of villagers at this point. Also enough gold to get more monks in. And it looks like Edie is a little bit of an advantage. He got 28 military units compared to the 19 from Skittle. Skittle is getting more and more monks. It's basically a monk micro now. You need to convert as many as possible. Going for conquistadors. Eddie's gonna lose 1, which died. And I'm not sure, maybe Skittle deleted those 2 before they get reconverted. Now at the same time, Eddie is still hitting the castle here. But it's still not decided who is going to win this fight actually. And look at this, there's a lot of monks from Edie, some of them are idle in the back. Eddie is now regrouping. Skittle is trying to convert more and more. He has less monks I think, or maybe the same number. But now as Eddie's gotten back, it's looking better for Skittle, and Skittle is starting to take his main gold again. Might lose a few villagers. He is using as many monks as he can, and looking good now for Skittle actually. He's come back. Okay, now Eddie's starting to convert again. Heresy coming in for Skittle. It's a very important upgrade. He's got enough gold to do so apparently. And once Heresy is done, Eddie might lose this fight because he won't get any more monks. He's just gonna kill Skittles, while Skittle is gonna get Eddie's monks back. Heresy is done now. And we're now gonna see that a few monks will die here instead of being converted. Nice snipe from the traps. The castle is gonna fall right now. It's down. But Eddie is not getting any more monks. This one will go down. What was it called? This one might die, but Skittle is taking the advantage, and now Eddie is losing a lot of military units. Skittle also already doubled the units, and Heresy I think really did a very good job here. He got more and more monks, while Eddie losing more and more because he didn't get any conversions. Eddie now quickly putting up a castle to protect this gold here. Skittle even going for redemption, and it's looking good for Skittle. Eddie still got the score lead, but I think Skittle might even take this game now, if he can continue to push. Now he needs to make sure that this he doesn't lose too many monks. He needs to go back right now. He's gonna lose a few to the castle fire maybe. There's 1 down, probably a second. But Skittle without Loom using the villagers to attack the castle here. It's pretty funny actually. The traps not on very much HP, but Eddie using the monks to convert a few villagers, and the Conquistador scout. No, Conquistador is dying. Villagers are dying. Eddie must have realized that Skittle has done Heresy. I think Eddie did not do so. He is low on gold, while Skittle has used all his gold, especially the 1000 for the Heresy, and put it into monks. So it's basically a monk fight on this Spanish war. Nobody going for Hussar, Lightcav or anything else. Now for Skittle this might pay off actually now, because with Heresy they are so strong, can't be converted, or they don't attack your own units, because it's just gonna lose them. Skittle now converting a house, because why not? My monks could do something at least. Illumination coming in for Skittle now, and now Edie is going for Bloodlines. Forging, he might go for Light Cav or something like that. Scouts coming out. But, oh, he's using a village as a scout because he's low on gold. Okay, got 350 in, but he will be low on gold as long as he doesn't find any more. This one is gonna run out. He's even taking Skittle's gold right now, but Skittle won't really care. He's put his first trap out, he's gonna get a second one probably as soon as he has resources. Yeah, it's coming out here. Doing more monks as we speak. And Edie repairing his traps, using 2 traps against the 1 here. Let's see if Skittle's using a few monks to convert villages here. He might do so. Not getting one, he's putting them back now. It's 2 traps against 3, but on the castle from Edie only on half HP right now. Lower than 50%. He's repairing the castle, but it might fall because 2 traps and 4 villagers should be enough to eventually destroy this castle. Edie not really hitting the trap here, is only aiming for the one that is being repaired, and the castle might fall very soon. Now the monks are coming in, starting to convert a few villagers. He got 1 here, got 2, sorry, and 3. And you won't care about the castle fire because he's got a huge amount of monks. It's probably paying off. The castle might fall now. Yeah, it's down. 3 traps, 4 traps from Skittle now. So we've moved from monk war to monks plus traps. Light Cav being queued from Edie, got like 10 already, maybe 12 here. And still a few monks and traps out, but Edie has to move back. Can Edie see his... let me do it like this. Can Edie see his gold now? He can see his 3rd gold. He hasn't spotted the extra gold, which should happen soon, I guess. And the traps already from Skittle moving in, killing the next castle, destroying the next castle from Edie. It's not looking good from Edie somehow, and I think it's because of the Heresy upgrade. Skittle came out on top, although Edie got the early Imperial Age, but he couldn't really use it in this game. Skittle also on roughly the same amount of villagers. But a huge army of monks here, and Edie doesn't really know what to do against them. Edie has the problem that without Heresy, Skittle can convert the Light Cav, even though they're pretty resistant against the conversion. And then the Light Cav are gonna fight for him, which, while when Edie converts a unit, it's just going to die, so he can't use it for himself. Edie protecting his relics, he's brought them to the back, he's gonna put them into a new monastery. Edie got a huge amount of Light Cav right now, but Skittle recognizing the situation, he's expecting the Light Cav, he's going for Spearman. He might upgrade them to Pikemen as soon as he got the resources in. 5 traps are out, Skittle is destroying a lot of buildings. Juan saying Heresy bitch, easy. To sure why, probably, I'm assuming this game was either streamed or at least spectated by some players. Of course it's a high level game, maybe they restricted the room to 2K plus or something like that. Pikemen are out for Skittle, and I'm not sure what Edie can do here now against the Monk-Pike combination and the traps here. What's happening here actually? Edie tried to get a blacksmith up somewhere here, but Skittle used the monk. Edie finally going for Heresy, and this could be interesting. Where is Eddie's monastery? Is Heresy done? 95%, 96%. It's done, and now Edie won't... yeah, first conversion, but Edie lost the unit instead of it's being converted. Now this could be interesting. Once Edie is finding good position against the monks, he might get rid of all this army. He just needs to make sure that he's not running into the halberdier, so he needs to find a way and fight against the halberdier here. He's doing so by adding elite skirmishers. Might be too late actually. Edie finally got enough gold for the Heresy upgrade. And I'm pretty happy to see this upgrade once again in action. It's so good if you use it at the right time. Of course, 1,000 gold, it can decide the game here. If you're using it at the wrong time, you're missing 1,000 resources, and your opponent might simply kill you then. But let's continue into this game. 4 traps are out, destroying a TC very fast. Edie immediately pulling a mill up. Now it's 4 against 4 traps. Edie got a few villagers here, so he's going to be able to repair them. So is Skittle, and Skittle is getting 5th here. destroying 2 traps. He might even get... yeah, Eddie laughing about that. That's a little bit bad luck. Guess Eddie not lucky in the trap was in this game. And number 3 is down. Skittle still on 5 here. Smart repairing. And the last one might fall as well. So Eddie not looking good. He's still in the game, but it looks like if he can't get rid of the monks, he might lose all his eco here. And Eddie, I feel, should move in with the light cav very soon. How much does he have? He has almost 50 light cav, which is a huge amount. Hussar, of course, would be even better, but won't happen because he's missing the food. Spend all the food on the light cav here. Skittle now moving in the halberdier. Eddie wanted to go out, I guess, but he has to move into the back of the space here. He can finally see his extra gold, and he might try and move in. He's not got loom, so even the halberdier are pretty strong against the villagers. And now Eddie is trying to find a good position here to attack the monks, but Skittle already going back with the halberdier and protecting his monks here. Good amount of elite skirmishers moving in, and skirmishers of course good against the halberdier. Even villagers moving in, which is a very bad idea from Eddie. Without loom, he can't do anything. What is he doing? This is not good. Halberdier 60 HP, 7 attack against villagers, 25 HP, 3 attack. Now the light cav are maybe could find a position here, the elite skirmishers, but you can't run into the halberdier. And the villagers are trying to attack the trap, okay? I get that one. They're destroying one, something that shouldn't have happened maybe. But Skittle is not converting anything. He's losing all his traps. I'm not sure how I think of that. Should not happen, I feel, but it's too late now. Maybe Skittle says he doesn't need the traps anymore. Skittle doing an interesting thing. He's going for a long swordsman, though he's basically trying to find a counter against elite skirmishers and light cav. And I think the long swordsman line turns swordsman to Spanish kid champion. A very good idea. But I'm still not sure what Eddie is going to do. It only have 62 villagers. He's very low on resources except for wood, while Skittle huge amount of military here, and I think he got the better army composition. Eddie going out here, not too sure. Not one monk again, making sure that Eddie can't get a TC here. That's pretty funny. Skittle moving out of the mill. He's putting a house here. A bit of fighting on this side, while elite skirmishers are starting to hit the long swordsman and halberdier. Light cav moving in, and now Skittle might start to convert. This might be the chance for Eddie. Can he get in and kill enough monks to make sure he can push out? But the halberdier are in the game, and I think, according to the long swordsman, Skittle won't really care because he has enough military units left. He's losing a huge amount of money. It was like 30, 40, and he's losing a lot. But Eddie losing all his military, and he's calling GG at this point because he knows my push was unsuccessful. Skittle still does have so many military units. He's still on 70 military units actually. So, interesting tactic, going full monks and heresy once again. Nice idea from Skittle, it really worked splendidly, very good game. I hope you enjoyed the Spanish War, and see you next game. GG.